So we can look at his base as a spectator ahead of time. So let's actually, yeah, let's go attack him. And also, if we need to, we got these awesome archers in here, as you remember. In the clan castle, we can deploy those in the fight. Oops, we're not going to come to this panel. To revenge, we come in here, you click revenge, as you saw me do before to load this up. You can't revenge them if they have a shield, or they are online. You can never attack people if they're online. Okay, so I'm going to bring in more giants on the top, and I'm going to use archers down here. Probably simultaneously, probably start with the giants though. Start with the wall breakers, boom boom. Start with these guys, charge. Oh, it didn't let me switch. You probably saw me misclick, but I thought I clicked it correctly. Oh, don't attack that first, you stupid giants. Whatever, can't really do anything about it. I want to deploy archers to attack this, but I can't because this is here. That might be a lost cause up there. Well, we can still take out these guys down here. So that's about 22-ish, I would guess, maybe 23 archers. So what those will do is they'll take out both these defenses, which is perfect, it's what I want. But they'll also, enough of them will survive that they'll start being able to take out these buildings. So we'll win as long as we get 50% killed. Obviously, it'd be nice to get more than that, but at this point, it's probably not going to happen. So we're at 13% right now with this single one. That's sort of pretty bad for 4 giants. Maybe we should go upgrade them next, but we're going to need a higher laboratory level to do that. Also, we have all this glorious gold to spend. Honestly, I probably should have started construction before with some of this elixir, because we're currently max, so if we do steal any, we don't actually collect it. But he only has 7,000-ish, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, so this cannon will be able to defend this building. It will not be able to defend these ones in here. So I think I'm going to deploy these guys to help destroy this wall. So 5 goblins in there. They'll break through and then they'll die to the cannons. But they help break through and the archers come through. I'm going to deploy the rest of the archers as well, just to help out. I would not be surprised if this mortar starts firing. Oh, at the goblins, yes. I'm not sure if I'll be able to hit that. That's probably just in the edge of its range. Yeah, it is. Oh, and that mortar, being a level 2, can one-hit our archers, which is sad. But not totally unexpected. Yeah, we're not even going to get 1 star here. Too bad. But, as you can see, we're only going to lose 1 trophy. So, whoop-de-doo. And with only 42 seconds left, meh, whatever. And, as I think I mentioned, this guy is level 23. We are still roughly 15. Easily 5 levels below him. So, meh. He's also the same town hall level, you might notice. I think that's the same. I'm not sure the graphical animations of all the bottom ones. I'll check when we get back, but I'm pretty sure that's also a town hall level 4. Some of you guys might be wondering why I actually started recording videos once I was town hall level 4. Well, the honest fact is, before this it's pretty boring, and you're unlikely to have very many exciting things happen. So I clicked end battle at the same time. It decided that we were going to get a defeat because I didn't have any more troops to deploy outside the clan castle, which means it automatically surrenders for you. But the end result was we got a couple resources and we lost 1 trophy. And our first defeat. Yes, our first defeat. So, to date, we have 1 defend, 1 successful defense, 2 successful attacks, 1 unsuccessful attack. So he unsuccessfully attacked us, we unsuccessfully attacked him. All is fair in the world. Okay, let's see what to spend some of this gold on. We could do walls. Archer towers level 4, 4. Cannons 4, 3. So I'm going to do this guy. This is only 16,000 though, so it's not that much. Hum. Can we upgrade this? Yes, we can. 5 hours. Okay, so I'm going to do that, but I'm going to blow the rest of our gold first. Blowing gold is always fun. So I'm going to finish off these walls to rough stone. And then we're going to have some left over, because remember, this upgrading this laboratory is actually not going to require any gold. So we get to blow this 36,000 12,000 on smooth stone walls, our first smooth stone walls. So I'm going to put these at the points I consider the most critical. And those are going to be corners. Well, this corner, no, not that corner. Why not that corner? Because this wall right here is this one I've selected right now, this is what I call a buttress. So if this guy had deployed his wall breakers, which he deployed right here, if he had deployed them right here instead, they go for the nearest wall. Part of their AI is they go for the nearest wall that is roughly 8 segments or longer. Because this one is connected to the main walls, this counts. So the first wall breaker would target this and detonate completely harmlessly. The way his targeting works is he would stand either at this arrow or right here on this arrow and detonate on this wall. He does do splash damage, but it would not hurt any of these other critical walls inside, which is why I call these walls buttresses, because they stick out like buttresses. Buttresses are from the real world. They're used in architecture from medieval churches, typically. They are supports on the exterior walls to hold up the churches. Oh yeah, I said I wasn't going to put it there. So what you can do is you can swap walls around. Derp derp, not thinking. Living up to my name, Derpy. Okay, this one I consider critical. You saw him actually targeted before, although I think he was hitting here instead. Well, he never did hit, but he was going to hit here if it had detonated, but it didn't. So I consider this critical because if this wall is destroyed, especially with wall breakers, then they can get into both this side, and this dividing wall is then broken. Similarly, this is critical, but it's almost impossible to hit with it is impossible to hit with wall breakers unless you deploy like 6 of them out here and destroy all these walls on the way in, which is sort of pointless. These corner walls I do consider critical, so I'm going to upgrade both of those. And there's one hiding behind here. Make this elixir button disappear. You can click it and it pops up with an annoying message about how you can't do that now because you're full. 12,000 left, 7,000 left, so we get one more of these. We could also upgrade some of these walls. These exterior walls, I've called them before buffer walls. Sure, I guess I'll explain why. I call these buffer walls. So if archers are placed out here, archers have a range 4, which means in order to attack this, they need to stand right here on top of this wall. Which means if something is at least this far, so there's a wall stopping the archer from moving closer. There's 1 gap, 2 gaps, and then the 3x3 building starts. That's because these buildings are 3x3 grid, as you can see when I select it with red. Those buildings are 3x3 grid. Town Hall, by comparison, is 4x4. I'll show you that. See, 4x4. So if it's a 3x3 building, the archers need to be standing on top of this wall. If it's a 3x3, if they're standing behind this wall, there's 2 gaps and then the 3x3 building, the archers cannot hit it. So, these walls are not critical to upgrade first because if they just generally don't get attacked. The way the AI works is, say an archer could deploy right here. It can't because this building is here, but if it could, it would say, okay, who's the nearest target? Okay, it dies. This dies. Okay, what's the next nearest target? This or this. Say they're both dead. So all these 4 buildings are dead. What now? So you still place archers here. It can't target this. So the way it says I'm going to walk this way around, or I'm going to walk this way around. Either way, it's not going to target the mortar, and it's not going to target the walls to get there. It's basically not going to target the walls until basically everything nearby is dead. And even then, it would probably attack this wall right here or this wall right here, because it's going to want just the way it targets is how it works, basically. Hope we'll be able to see that more in the future. It's pretty easy to see with giants. Similar thing, if you place giants right here, instead of attacking through 2 walls, they're typically going to come find the nearest corner wall to get in. And this wall, they can move diagonal, so if they take out this diagonal wall, they can tramp right in this way I'm clicking. Oh, and then they hit the spring trap, and hopefully they all die a glorious death in the sky. But, okay, that's about it for now. This video is running a little long, so what else am I going to do? Yes, start this upgrade. So what this will allow us to do, as you can see for this, level 2 laboratory required, and level 2 laboratory required. So I really like the giant one especially, so we're going to upgrade this, and that is 5 hours. But the way this video is going, I'll probably get back to this in another long while. Although maybe I'll go record another session after this, that'd probably be good. So, yes, that's that. We just spent 50,000 to upgrade that, which is precisely half of our total, well, nearly. We can also spend a bit more rebuilding our army, which we sort of threw away. Never really throwing away, because elixir, yeah, you have more. Especially when you don't play like I did, and we're full. Queue up stuff, queue up stuff. And I think I'll cut this video off here, and I'll come back as soon as these troops I've just queued up are trained. And we can go record a general attack video. By the way, if I bring up this message panel, the revenge is no longer available. This red button is gone, so you only get one shot at revenge. And as I mentioned, you only get one shot, or you can't do that if they have a shield or are online. So we were sort of lucky that he was available, but then we were unlucky in the attack. So, oh well. Okay, level 16, as you see, that must have happened when we were upgrading these turrets to level 4. Oh yeah, I also upgraded the elixir, which is why we've got 100,000. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. And that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to be back soon.